could you do?
It was good though. It was good. It's just that the new things they added.
Rats out and about.
Quino with the 10, you got it, mate. Han Solo for the 10 months. But yeah, I had the questions there. I was like, that didn't make sense, and now it makes sense why it didn't make sense, because they just added it. Like they didn't really give it as much thought, I guess, right? But I'll have to look at the other one. Based on Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's based on a book from 1890s or 1880s. So that's probably the Bram Stoker's Dracula you're talking about. Watch this. How did I know you'd run a straight line? Yeah. Read up. An unauthorized option of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Interesting. Read the book, it will become clear. Does he have the occult in it, in the book? Or is it just about vampire?
Now.
Alright, freeze one again. The measure being sensitive to supernatural, which is how she reached out to him originally. Yeah, but the whole like starting part where she was reaching out for a mate because she was lonely or whatever, they just put that into the new adaptation, right? Like that's something they just added. Or was that in the other one? Huh? The fuck? So when she falls, she loses the dog? That sucks. I didn't know that. Like my accent? Thank you. It's the only one I have.
Yes.
1992 Dracula. Imagine if I could get both. No. Bit too early. Yeah, a bit too early. If I did that a bit later, it would have gone over. What? Fucking rollback. Looking for number 3. It's in the best slug map, by the way. Is this? Is this free? Yep. Yeah, you can't rush gens versus this build, man. You let them get all slugged. No, it was really good. The modern Nosferatu was good, but there were some holes. There were some holes. I need to look at the Nosferatu from 1980 because I already looked at the 1921, which made more sense. By the way, it had less holes. So I want to kind of compare. I want to know why certain things happened. So maybe it explains it in the 1981. So I will check that. I think it's only an hour or so. Fat doesn't become fat. The biggest thing with fat is glucose, I think. It's glucose kind of creates a lot of fat reserves. I actually was looking at a doctor explaining something even more in depth. Where he's actually saying, you know the way I eat sometimes? I only have one meal a day.
Look at you.
He was actually saying that's quite good. Because he's saying when you eat, you are... Oh, what was it? It was something about you were burning... Yeah, that's it. You're burning the current stuff. I won't be using all the medical jargon, but you're basically burning all the current stuff that you've just eaten, and it takes like 2 or 3 hours or whatever to get through that before you start going into your fat reserves. So if you're eating consistently, you're not really burning your fat reserves ever. But if you don't eat, if you eat like 1 time a day, you're going to be forced to be burning into your fat reserves. And also, if you're just burning into your non-fat reserves, you're going to want to keep eating when that's run out, because your body is always going into the stuff you're currently eating and not used to burning it into fat reserves. It was something like that, which was quite interesting, actually. So the way I eat sometimes, like 1 meal a day, it's actually quite good, apparently. Which, cool. I always thought it were bad. It means that I burn into my fat reserves. And my body gets used to doing it as well.
That's it.
Very interesting person to listen to, honestly. I was listening to him for about 40, 50 minutes this morning. He was talking about how bad sugar is. And then he started talking about how to harmonize the body. Because the body... It isn't just physical, it's also mental, but it's also chemical. So it's everything. So it's all about the balance of everything. It's about your physical health, it's about your mental health, and it's about your chemical kind of health as well, the intake of certain chemicals. Which I thought was quite interesting. I didn't watch all the way through, I'm like halfway through of that one. Sugar is a drug, yeah. Sugar is actually super bad for you. He says that you should not have it at all. He was even going as far as starch as well, like white rice and stuff, that you shouldn't have. At the most extreme. Excess of everything creates fat reserve. It was more than just fat reserves. It was more than just that. Like, apparently there's starting to be an influx of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is actually caused by sugar, which I didn't know about. I'm an autodidact, dude. I research. I researched the fuck out of Nosferatu after I watched it, and I'm doing that now with sugar again. I can't help it. It's just how I am. I just research into shit. Your friend can drink 20 beers in 1 day. Yeah. I mean, we all gonna do some stupid shit when we're younger. Just as long as you know how to get out of that habit as you get older, it's okay. Wow, that was open quick. That's 100%. Some kind of thing what makes this faster, like wake up or something. That was way too quick, right? Brother-in-law got fatty liver from drinking soda all the time. He rarely drinks alcohol. Yeah. You can get it from non-alcohol. I didn't know that. So you can get like actual liver disease from what you'd usually associate alcohol to, but actually from sugar. That's crazy. You'd have to eat quite a lot of healing, or you'd have to have like a really bad kind of tolerance to it. Wow. Oh, Soul Survivor. There you go. Told you they'd have something. Huge.